Yeah, every day I put my heart into this shit, but they don't listen. But when they see me gone, they gon' wanna start reminiscing. Don't know what you got into that shit is at a distance. Man, I've been feeling pain and I don't know if I can fix it. Man, they tell me I've been tripping a lot, I've been sipping a lot. I don't think they understand that I've been through a lot. Man, this shit is a lot.
All right, this is another episode of Strong United Voices. This your boy D.
And Miss Lovely. And today we got our guests in the house. We will be introducing in just a minute. But first, we always give a shout out to our sponsor, Be Great Clothing, and shout out to the Drink Champs. And again, y'all, we are on our way, just a couple days away to Cypress City on Saturday, January 9th. I'm going to stress it again. If your name is not on that list, you will not enter. Artist, one guest. Artist, one guest. Okay, so we got that understood. All right, now we're going to get right into our young boy. I'm so excited to have him. And it will, I don't know which one you want to go by. Buck the Kid or?
Yeah, Buck the Kid.
Okay, Buck the Kid. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. You 15?
Yes,
15
we'll
years.
15 tomorrow.
Oh, shit. 15 years old. Come on now, y'all. 15 years old. This would be the baby of our generation for artists. This is our first young baby. And I ain't saying that as I'm saying he's my baby. So this is my son. So we are proud to have him today. So I know we don't have so much, but you can give us a little background on what you want to talk about. And I know right now, from the information you provided, you are producing your own stuff too.
Yeah,
now?
I'm getting into it. I'm still on regular producer beats, but I'm getting into producing my own. As months go by, I'm starting to get.
So you learning all this stuff on your own?
Yes, I'm learning all my. I do my cover arts alone. I do my. I'm starting to do my producing on my own. I mix my own vocals. I'm starting to mix other people's vocals as well.
Oh shit! Did you hear what we talking about right now? Okay.
So you're gonna get to it myself.
Okay.
You save a lot of money like that too.
Yes.
And that's good. You learning this young.
Definitely. I make sure I learn the inside and outside of the game.
And don't sign nothing you don't understand.
Right.
Okay. All right. Now, who inspired you to start this?
Who inspired? I got a lot of inspirations, like fame wise and coming up wise. You know, I got a lot of inspiration like Juice WRLD. I don't know if y'all heard of them. Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD.
XXX Tentacion. Yes, rest in peace to him. Even Tyree Haynes, that's my cousin.
Shut your mouth. Tyree ain't even tell me that. He know you coming up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be actually one of the people I'm talking about. Yeah, we messed with Tyree hard.
Yeah, he couldn't make it today. He had a studio session.
Well, we going to see him anyway live. Right. So, okay, so are you still in school and everything?
Yes, I'm in my freshman year of high school.
Shut the front door. It's getting more and more interesting here. Okay, so who's your role model?
My role model? I would still say Tyree Haynes.
Tyree Haynes.
Juice WRLD, rest in peace to him as well. Yeah, I got a lot of. I would say I have a lot. Like, I'm starting to really get into people like Lil Durk, and that's where my music is coming from. My music.
Really?
Yeah, I grew up around like versatile music. That's the music that I really love, versatile. So when you hear my music, it speaks to itself.
Yeah, we listened to your song "Fix It," and it's really deep. Of course, me as being a mother, it's always gonna touch me.
Yeah, I
a lot because I understand as far as you being a young black man.
Right. I make sure I put all my emotion in my music.
Absolutely, and you can feel it.
Right.
You can feel it. I had a couple of drinks when I first listened to it the other time. I said, "Shit, I got tears coming up in my eyes." But that's what we look for in our generation.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you talk about the pain, are you speaking just your life experience, or are you just talking about around the world overall?
I speak for everybody.
Okay.
A lot of people will call me a voice for the people. I'm not that big yet, but I have a fan base, and those people, they call me the voice for them.
Okay.
That's why I don't stop this.
And that's what's up, because that's what I'm saying, that you inspiring the youth.
Right.
And like I said, we haven't had not one, but maybe you'll bring a lot more to come out, because maybe they were shy to come out here.
I know
now.
A lot more. Shout out Hey Cartier. Shout out Hey Cartier. Shout out even Shane Graham. They ain't as young as me, but
we know Shane. But I mean, you got any young females?
Any young female artists
that's serious about their craft? That's
serious. Gianna. Her name on Instagram is Gianna Thuggin. I don't know her too well, but she got bars. She can rap. I done had a couple conversations with her. Shout out to you.
She here?
She on my live right now.
Oh, is she in Buffalo?
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
We'll tell her we'll find her. We'll reach out to her. Or tell her or inbox us.
Right.
Either way, no, we want to reach her.
I would really need y'all to try to reach out to Hey Cartier. He's one of that's like my brother.
Really?
Yes,
He's here?
Yeah, he in Buffalo.
You said Cartier?
Yeah, Hey Cartier. He talks about kind of the same things that I talk about. Yeah. That's
Okay.
Shout out to you.
All right. You got
You
something?
got like first music. We heard the one joint, and
Yes.
that joint that I heard, it was a couple lines that we could speak about. One of them was "Devil in my brain. I think I should be baptized."
Yeah.
That was tough right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To put that out there.
Yeah. That when I said that cat, that's kind of basically saying I know sometimes people could look at me as a bad person, and I'm really working hard to make myself better. You know. So even as young as I am, I done been through so much. I done been through a lot. Like
It
people
ain't never an age for it.
Yeah,
So.
right. So like I done been in situations where I probably done even been a bad guy. Like I'm looking like I'm self-reflecting. You know? You gotta self-reflect.
Deep,
So
deep,
yeah.
deep.
That's what's up, man. Another one was gotta cut 'em off.
I think I got that. I
Gotta
got that verse.
cut 'em off. All around me with that drama.
Yeah.
Right here.
You're like, okay,
Yeah.
that was.
He said he finally making progress, and
Yeah.
that ain't gonna. I can't let that stop me.
Yeah. Another one was gotta fix myself, can't worry about another.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, So
Yeah.
that was deep right there
I done
too.
been through so many situations. Like I done even been in relationships where I done put so many other people first, and they just did me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
come on.
And I like to speak about it. Like
Yes.
even if I'm not speaking it to you straight to your face, you gonna hear it in my music.
Right.
Anything that I'm not speaking to you, you gonna hear it in my music.
Right.
That's the fun.
Right.
Definitely.
And that's very powerful that you experience that young now, so that you know what to look for
Right.
coming up in
Yeah,
this future
that's-
thing.
and
Because
then-
it's a lot of,
Yeah.
and
man.
I'm gonna keep that to myself. But I relate with
Right,
you.
right.
So
And when I say progress, I don't mean just music wise. I say I'm finally making progress in my mind. Mentally, I'm finally making progress. So
Right.
I can't stop. I can't go
Right.
back to
He
old
said-
habits.
right.
Yeah.
He
So
said
that's
it's
what
not
I mean.
halftime.
Right.
It's not
right.
halftime, man. It's not adding up.
Right.
So who would you like to collab with? Like, far as locally or celebrity wise?
Locally, Shane Grams. I haven't had a conversation with him yet. I tried to get Tyree to
Hook it up.
Yeah, to hook some conversations up. That's definitely coming up soon.
Okay.
I love to going with like it's the older heads versus the younger heads.
Yeah.
And it's that'd just be
Yeah.
amazing. And name wise, Dirky,
Dirk.
Lil Dirk, Trippy Red. Yeah, just
You don't like Lil Baby?
Lil Baby. I'm just starting to get into all of that. Like,
Yeah.
Lil Baby, his voice, I had to get used to his voice and all that.
Yeah.
All that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, certain people sonically take you a second to gravitate to. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right.
with their music.
Yeah, you can hear it in my music. I'm starting to get into all that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
The melodies and all.
Well,
I love
you got time, but I mean, just make sure you're picking the right idols.
Right.
So you have no manager.
No man.
Your
I
mother
do.
is your
Yeah,
manager?
she's
That's
my
right.
manager. And
Absolutely. Mama's in the house. Mama's in the house. But that's the best place because you ain't got to worry about trust.
Right.
So you always want to make sure you're getting in them right hands.
Yeah, and even even with moms, it's still like family. You got to be careful with your family.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
It's-
we know.
Yeah, I know. I trust my mom. But there's a lot of people who can't trust their own family.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
a whole fact. That's
Yeah.
crazy. You said that. And it'd be kind of tough to straddle that fence with business and still have
Right.
that relationship.
Right, because I done heard so many stories of people's own families,
Ripping them off.
ripping them off for their money and doing this and that to them once they sign deals, and getting them to sign the wrong deals. So they can
Right,
get them.
right.
That's why I make sure I study like it. I make
Absolutely,
sure I
you
study.
know that business.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I said make sure you know what you sign. But at the end of the day, like I said, if your relationship is still with your mom, she's gonna make the
That's
best
the
decision
best.
for you, so
Definitely.
you don't get
Yeah.
messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
That's a fact.
we protect ours.
Right.
So there ain't nothing getting past the gatekeepers.
Right.
Okay. So let me see here. Now, I see you got the 444 on there. Now,
Yes.
now what does that represent to you?
444 is you're at one with yourself. Like you are free in your own mind.
Oh,
so Yes.
Okay, because I was wondering, Jay-Z do that too, so I know that y'all got two different.
I didn't even know that. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm a younger man. So
yeah.
like by the time I came up with 444 and I started putting that in my name, I didn't know Jay-Z had that album. I had just got into that.
Oh.
So, I was just getting into music all around.
Gotcha.
I was just with most of the new stuff.
Right.
And then I had just found out.
So you said it's all about freeing yourself.
Yeah, freeing your mind. Like, you're at home with whatever you got.
It's always good to do that history back.
Right.
And with anything though,
Definitely.
musically too, if you get involved with it, it's
Right.
always good to do that. So that way you knowing this, knowing that, there's samples, anything,
Mm-hmm.
Or
Definitely.
you don't see too many younger people that make music or just in life want to do history about nothing.
Right. And I make sure I do my history. I make sure I still don't know everything. I'm not gonna come up here as a younger. I'm not gonna come up here
Because I
and
know
say,
it all.
yeah, like all my influences are Tupac and Eminem. Honestly, that's not what I grew up around. I grew up around a newer artist, and I'm gonna say that to you.
But you got to go back though now.
Right, you're right.
And
I definitely go back.
and I want to take you back to Pop.
Right,
That's
right,
my man.
Right.
Okay,
I
so
love Pop.
one thing about him, he's real raw and
Right,
he don't tell lies up in his
That's
music.
what I love about his music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that.
Yeah.
I definitely. Yeah, I can definitely say I love that music.
Yeah.
I love the Eminem's and Tupac's and all that.
Right.
But I'm not gonna
But
say
you're
I
current.
Yeah, you came up in a different time. A lot of people might look at like Wayne is
Right.
the Tupac of his time or
Right.
whatever. Just like with basketball, everybody feel like Jordan, then it was Kobe, then it's LeBron, then it's
Right.
feel me, just different eras of who you grew up on that time.
Right.
And who you watching, that's who you gonna feel like the GOAT is. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
I get what you mean, but just the fact that you're aware of them names and you still willing to go back and listen to the music, it's good because that's gonna help you perfect your craft.
Yes.
You know?
So how often are you like doing your music? Like how often are you in the
Night and
studio?
day.
Every day.
Oh,
Night and day.
All day.
Night
You don't
and day.
catch a break.
No,
That's what's
I
up.
make sure I don't. Like, even if I got some issues that I'm dealing with, I still make sure I put all of that in my music.
Right.
So like I said, I put pain in my music. So
Mhm.
if I'm feeling good, if I'm feeling pain, no matter how I'm feeling, I still put that in my music. And I make sure, and that's why people feel it so much. That 'cause,
Right.
like I said, I go through a lot, and I make sure I put it in my music. The feeling is there.
Now, what about your beats? Are you learning to advance more in that, or
Yes.
you just working what you got and
I'm
freak that first, and then
Yeah, like, but it's both. It's
Okay.
both. Like, I'm definitely learning as I go. Like the more I'm starting to learn my recording sound, as with the melodies, the more I'm starting to learn like what beats I like. Because you can't just jump in and like learn every type of beat. Learn the baby type beat,
Right.
Tupac type beat. You
Right.
can't get in and learn
Right.
that.
So as you go along, when you're about to record, you just start playing around what catches you.
Yeah, I'm just finding my lane and seeing what I like. What's the most fun for me.
Yeah, that's
Think
what's
about
up,
this
too.
young man right here, man.
Yeah, hey, so you got his head on his shoulders, man. It's very rare that you run across somebody like that at a young age,
Right.
you know. So, man, I say about 5 and 10 years, I definitely see greatness for you.
Mm.
Right, staying on the right path.
That
Even
just brought
coming
chills
in,
on me.
you know, got with you or whatnot, having being family orientated. Sometimes that's all you need.
Right, and I always say this. It's weird to me, like every older person that I come around and start to hang with, they always say the same thing. They see something in it.
They believe it.
Yes, and
You gotta believe it too now.
Yeah,
Because if
definitely
somebody
do.
see it in you, man,
Right.
it's something that
Yeah,
you're on the money.
yeah,
So-
right. Like no matter what it is, rather just be like I'm doing a couple jobs with him. I'm working. I'm helping him with something. Like they just always say they see something in me and they trust me. And
Right.
that's honestly the best feeling ever.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Okay, and so let's talk about who you brought with you today, because this is interesting. This
Yeah.
never happened either before. So, who did you all bring with you
I
today?
brought my beautiful mom, my beautiful mom Markeisha. I brought my beautiful cousin Toya and my
Okay.
beautiful sister Herschel.
You heard? You
Yeah.
heard?
Yeah.
Okay. They don't run with circles. They don't run with the gangbangers.
Right.
That is beautiful. So do you affiliate yourself with a couple friends, or you just
No.
lost them along the way?
In my music, I
Lost them
I
along the
lost a
way.
lot of friends. I definitely got
But
friends.
that's the only way you're going to advance anyway. You don't need no distractions.
Right, I got the only closest thing to friends that I have are people who make music with me. Like, and we don't hang around each other 24/7, but
Yeah,
I
connect
yeah,
on that
people like I
level.
respect. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
respect you. And we're not the closest of friends, but when
Yeah.
we see each other, we like friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
way
cool
to
to
put it.
do that too. You making money or doing business
Yeah.
or building a relationship.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what it's
basically
about.
business. Yeah.
Yeah, you can network, and that's how you build your
And
resources.
I didn't try, and I tried friends, but it really didn't. It didn't help me with like it set me back. Like I found out that certain friends were a bad habit for me. Like, when I said I don't want to fall into bad habits,
Right.
I found out that certain friends were bad habits that I couldn't be around.
Right. You gotta cut them off.
Yeah, and I was doing more for them, and they was doing for me.
See? But that's good. You can acknowledge that young. That's the same.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So
Right.
much what you acknowledging young,
Right.
it will help you along the way for the future.
And it's gonna save you from making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Man. Knowing these things, being self-aware, and being able to say, "Yo, nah, I ain't doing that."
And pay attention to them red flags.
Yeah,
Trust
you'll
me,
avoid
I
things.
know. I know.
You know.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I see myself still grinding. I don't see myself being. I don't see myself being content. I see myself still grinding at whatever place I'm at. I can't say what place I would be at, but I know I'll be making more progress than I am now, and I know I still be happy doing what I'm doing. I still love it, so that's where I see myself.
What was it that made you want to rap?
Okay, this is a bit of a long
Ooh,
story.
it sure is.
Yeah, like I said, back in 2018, we lost XXX Tentacion, and I wasn't the biggest fan of him. I'm not gonna lie, but seeing how many people he impacted, and seeing how many people really truly loved him for his music and his art, I wanted something like that. And that was in the time where I was curious of what I wanted to do, because I had family who, you know, I had cousins and stuff who knew what they were doing with their lives, and a lot of my family supported them, and I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
So, you know, when X passed, and I seen a lot of people really support, showing their love for him, I wanted that. Like, if I was to go out, I want that. I want people to know me as that. So I just started really writing music for people. You know, I always said I step in other people's shoes. So that's what really inspired me to start rapping. So I just started practicing until I got better at it. And people start, you know, really feel. And as I got older, I started to really feel my music, like everything that I said, like the pain and all that. I started to feel that, so it got more real as I got older.
Okay. So far as you in school now, like, are you going to be like taking up any type of poetry or anything to enhance your?
I don't even know. I know once everything opened back, I'll start doing open mic nights and everything, doing everything I can. But school wise, I don't really know. I don't know if my school has all of that.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know I don't know my school.
Yeah. Okay. You ain't make it there yet,
Right.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm just saying that always, you know, get something under your belt like that to help you with your, you know, with your craft a little
Right.
more too. You know?
So I mean, it's kind of what you're saying. Is kind of what we was talking about on the last couple of episodes. Is just like music is like therapeutic for people,
Right.
and that's what it sounds like.
Yes,
That
that's
you get
exactly
off your
what it is.
chest, you know.
That's exactly.
Like you said, whether it's good or bad, and that helped you too, because you feel better afterwards. That's one thing
Yes.
I realized. You know,
Yes.
when you put that on that paper, it's cool, but when you really getting it off and listening to yourself, it's different.
It's a diary. That's
Mm.
what it
Right.
is. It's
Right.
a whole diary.
Mm.
That's what I said. Like with a diary, if you got a diary, you ain't talking to nobody face about it.
Right.
You writing it down.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. I'm writing it down, but I'm also putting that into. I'm letting other people understand, you know, that they ain't alone in what they got going on.
Right. And that helps a lot of people going through depression and stuff.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I had to come to understand that I'm not the only person going through that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Right.
help them understand
Right.
that too.
It's a whole world out here.
Right.
Letting them
The
know,
voice.
man. I can relate.
Right. I'm the
You feel
voice.
me? So, and some people when they hear that, because it's a lane for that.
Mhm.
You know, rather it's like a Rod Wave, or they would say Kevin Gates or something like. You know, it's a lane for people when they hear that. Like, no, man, play number 2, man. Like you be in that mood, or you might, or just man, about to go to casino, man, play number 5.
Right.
Man. Feel me? I'm on that type wave, like whatever. I'm hitting these suckers,
Right.
hit this jackpot. You know what I mean? So that's what music is for, to touch people in different ways and different. Every song ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? So, like, far as your projects, you got any projects in the work?
Yeah, the people on I hope y'all get this too. The project that I'm working on right now is called Nothing Is Forever, and that's, you know, the title says it all. Nothing is forever, and I speak on a lot of real things. Like I speak on like not relationships not being forever, friendships not being forever, like pain not being forever, like everything, like nothing is forever. So do what you can in your time that you have. So that's what the project is
That's a
mostly
good
about.
message.
Yeah, and I'll be announcing that soon.
Okay, so we expecting that this year.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Even probably within the next 2 months.
Okay,
2-3 months.
nothing is forever, so watch out for them.
Definitely.
Okay. What else?
I was going to surprise your videos.
Videos. I don't have no I don't know a lot of Buffalo videographers. I know Danny, but I haven't.
Danny the man.
Right. Yeah.
Danny is the man.
Shout out, brother Danny, man.
Yeah, I haven't met him yet. I'm definitely planning to get the video from one of the songs from the project.
Okay.
So to let that be my first video. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm getting into music videos.
You're in the right hands. You get with Danny.
The reason why I ask, because especially now in this era, like a lot of the young cats, they want to say like consistent, stay in people's face, have
Right,
content.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Or rather just you blog and going live. This
Yeah.
is what they want to see. You know?
Right. And I would definitely say I've been slacking on that.
I was about to say that. I thought I seen you on a live.
Live?
You haven't been on a live?
No.
Not
Nope.
one?
Nope. This is my first interview.
No, I mean, as far as like you just sitting down at
Oh,
live
The live-
doing your
the
music
live-
and stuff.
Yeah, I've had some.
I'm about to say, I know I seen one,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I had some
Okay.
lives. I remember I went to TikTok, but
or maybe that might have been.
probably.
Okay.
But, I went to TikTok back in March when quarantine started happening, and yeah, I started doing TikTok, but it was nothing for my music.
Oh,
so
okay.
So now I'm not really doing that right now. I was in people's faces on TikTok a lot of time, and
Okay.
I grew 84,000 followers on there.
Shut up.
Yeah, but
I might have to get on that.
right. But the problem was, and I'm kind of rebranding myself as of
Okay.
right now. So,
Okay.
but the problem was people didn't love me for my music. They loved me for what I could give them, the advice that I could give them. I was always helping. Like I said, I
Right.
was always helping, but I could never get nothing back. So once I started doing my music and everything, that's when everybody kind of like stopped supporting. But I'm definitely getting to the right crowd. I'd rather have
Absolutely.
I'd rather have 5 real fans than 20 fake
Come
fans.
on now.
Like,
Come on now.
That's
And
my
that's
real
what I'm
fans.
saying.
Yeah.
And what you do is now continue to do what you was doing now, play your music in the background.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like to whereas they don't even really know that you. Man, what song? Who's that? You?
Right. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
what
my
I'm doing.
joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm
so you
doing.
gotta sneak it in there with them. Like,
Definitely.
yeah, I'm not gonna stop what I got going on
Right.
because you feeling like you know I'm an artist now.
Right.
Before I was digging me when I was just.
Right.
I already
Right.
know. So yeah, you just slip it in on them. Don't let that stop you, man.
Right.
You know, put the candy in the medicine.
We gonna be on you.
Definitely.
So
yeah.
anything you put up, we'll be putting it
Yeah.
right back out.
I'll be,
So
yeah, I couldn't wait to get up here and really talk to y'all. I've seen a lot of y'all interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we come a long way too now.
Yeah.
We came
I
from
know,
cameras
I know.
flipping up and down and all kinds of
seen
crazy
some of
stuff.
the
But we
older
grew.
videos.
My
Yeah.
daughter
That-
called us Charlemagne the guy.
Yeah, we grew a lot, man, and that's what it's about. The same way for yourself. That's why we don't discriminate and we trying to discover every artist in the city of us. It's not just certain people or even if people don't have a long bio. You know, you didn't have a long bio,
Right, yeah.
but it was just like I need something to go off on who I'm finna talk to.
Definitely.
So and so that's why just even the people you shouted out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? We taking them on. Now they gotta make sense though. We can't get somebody sounding crazy.
Right.
They trying to promote it. They gotta grow.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
we that's why we always ask for music to listen to make sure we presenting the right information out here.
Yeah, but most of the people I mentioned, they definitely even some of them are more accomplished than I am right now.
Yeah.
So some of them, definitely reasonable.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So like I said with you is I'm definitely want to enter you in a cipher. So we'll be ready for you. Looking forward to buck the kids, y'all on here.
Right.
So again, hopefully we'll get more, but again we'll call this to our baby to the group now.
Right.
So we definitely will be looking forward for you to do that here. But at the same time, what message could you give to the generation, your generation at this time?
My message to give is stop wasting your time on people that's not for you. Stop giving your time to people who want to waste it. Give your time to people who want to spend it the right way. Stop spending your money on people who just want to waste it. Spend time with people who want to spend your money the right way. It's all about spending money, spending time. Like, understand that. Even if you gotta spend time with yourself as well. Like, you gotta understand yourself. You gotta get to love yourself. Self-reflect. It's all about self and spending.
Well, I'll tell you, whoever you've been listening to,
I'm trying to tell
you're
you.
on the right path. I
We
tell
got
you
the
that
right
right now.
words.
This is crazy. I mean, most, and I say this with no disrespect, but most young men don't have that type of mentality. Everybody on a whole different ball game.
Right.
So to hear, we do have some young men out here that's on this time.
Yes.
We want to grab you and hold you and keep you. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right,
So, whatever experiences you did
Into
have,
our
obviously the
community now.
streets is not for you.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
stay focused right here.
I was gonna say like how long have you say you've been rapping?
3 years now.
3 years.
3 years now. Like 12.
Has it been something that happened that made you want to stop? Like, nah, I'm done. I just can't do it right now.
Impatience. I've been impatient too many times, and I just wanted to stop. I don't, you know, I'm still not a patient person. I still,
Yeah, honey, I'm right with you.
Right, I still just like to go get it. Like I said, self accountability.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still a selfish person. Not selfish, but I can be selfish and
When it comes to what you want.
Yeah, when it comes to what I want, I can kind of be selfish. You know. And, yeah, that's
The reason why I ask is it's things that's gonna happen to you, man, along the road, but you got to keep going. You know, but I kind of see it's different because by you being a person to put your pain and all that in your music, it's gonna be hard to stop. You heard? So just if you understand what I mean, because you talking about what you're going through as that, and then when you listen back a year ago, like, yo, I've been through something, man.
Right.
Feel me? Like you said, a diary. So now, not only is you putting the pain in the music, but you're able to touch people, like you said. And that's gonna build your confidence when people running up, yo, listen, bro, you don't know what this song did. You know what I mean? That right there be that motivation to let you know, like, okay, I gotta keep going now.
Right, and I said, and I always say, if it wasn't for Tyree, I probably wouldn't be doing this. Like, I remember before I met him, like when I met, like we not met, but we were never like close family members.
Right.
It always been like a little split.
Right.
So, yeah, when we started really linking up a lot, he was in his living room. He was making beats in his living room. I was like recording music on my phone. So to see how far we both came, I basically got my own studio. I'm recording younger people.
Right.
He recording older people. Like that's amazing to see.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's somebody that you look up to, and you got to start getting with them.
Yeah.
You got to start getting with them, you know, and bring that family together.
Right.
You know.
Especially, you know, when that talent is there and y'all got something in common,
Yeah.
y'all working together. What you're saying is basically you see the growth
Right.
from when you was off the phone with it and he was in the living room with it. You see, where you going now. You see where he going now.
At least you got a real studio you can
Right.
go into now. You
Right.
ain't gotta look high
Right.
and low for it. You got your studio.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I made sure I knew that. But one thing as an engineer, you can't let the artists know that they can get their own stuff as well. Like you encourage them, but you don't encourage them to get their own stuff.
Right.
That's your money.
Right.
I just always make sure every engineer know that. If you engineer, know that.
He giving the word of advice to
Right.
you.
Don't mess up your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all a business at the end of the day. I see what you're saying.
Definitely.
You know, but you want people to be able to, you know, go and grow. But that's one thing I realized too. By you learning, doing that by yourself, like I said, it saves you money. But at the same time, you will be able to have some experience when people ain't there.
Right.
You know what I mean? That, oh man, I'm looking for this. Nah, I know how to do this myself.
Right.
I gotta get this off.
Like
You
I
know?
said, I'm my own man. Like my mom is my manager in terms of like making sure nobody screw me over.
Right.
But like promoting wise, I am my own manager. I promote myself, and I get plays. People love my music. I make sure that I'm just not exactly where I need to be.
Right.
I'm getting
But it's okay.
Right.
Like slow grind,
Right.
and you'll get to where you need to be.
So what is it that you feel like that you're missing that you just need that just get you to that space?
I'm missing videos, patience, and if you talk like object wise, I'm talking just better equipment. And every time I get like I don't have a job yet. Like I don't have my own stable job yet. So whenever I get my own money in my pocket, I make sure I put all that toward
And that's the way you're supposed to be. Because it'll pay off in the end.
Right.
It'll pay off in the
And
end.
I always say, if I don't spend $300 on this piece of music equipment, what am I gonna spend that $300 on? That's gonna go to some expensive shoes, and I know how I am. I'm gonna spend on some expensive shoes and a nice hoodie. And that's exactly what I'm gonna spend on. So
Well,
yeah.
You already know what I'm saying.
Right.
got your
So I
mind
make sure I
already
get it out
set.
of my pockets as quick as I can.
Right, you said get it out. Get it
I
out.
gotta go ahead and get this
Hey,
money
did
off,
you
man.
being honest?
That's being self-aware right there. That's knowing yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm gonna spend it on this, invest in myself. That's gonna benefit. It might make me that money in the long run.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or it might make it tomorrow, but it's better than, like you said, just the shoes and the hood. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
Word. So that's what's up, man. Yeah, like I said, you hit the right key, man. Points and just understanding it. It's about growth. Don't rush it. You know what I'm saying? I know you said that,
Yeah.
man. You be a little impatient. Don't rush it because
Yeah.
you know, like you said, it's a marathon. Man. You know what I'm saying? So
You
it
got a
ain't about the
long
sprint.
way to go.
Yeah, I know, and I just can't wait for them years. I can't wait for the years. And I always look forward to. I had to get myself out of the mindset of not wait like I couldn't wait till I got my own house. I
Right.
couldn't wait till I got my own house, my own this, my own
Right.
that. I just want to spend like now I'm in that mindset of like I want to spend time with my mom. I want to spend time with my family.
Right.
Like in the future, you know, everybody ain't gonna be here who is now.
Right.
So I just I try to stay as content as I can.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. I'm so proud of you, man. This is crazy. But you are saying it right, because like I said, take your time while you live with your mom, because at least you'll be able to get everything you need,
Right.
plus helping your mom out compared to paying all your own bills.
Definitely.
So definitely take care of home front as well, because you want your mama living up in the hills,
Right.
in a beautiful home and everything.
Yes.
When that time take
Can't
off,
wait.
I don't know, chill, just going through. But I don't see it's gonna be too long for you though. I really don't. I see something happening to you in 5 years. That's why I asked you that. I see something definitely taking off. You'll be in a good space.
Something, yeah.
Good space in 5 years.
So what is the one song for you out of your catalog that you feel like that's that go-to record?
So much. Like I said a lot of things. Like so much in the one that y'all referenced. Like Fix It. Those two. Those are the two that I released.
So much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And but unreleased, I got the song called it's called The Fight, and I just talk about like they don't know about the fight, they don't know about the pain, you know, they don't know about the nights like thugging with the gang. Like I don't say thugging with the gang like it's thugging with the gang. I say like just thugging with my homies, like doing this, like just like really working, like like they don't know about all of that. Like they see me as this accomplished person. I'm not too accomplished. I'm still where I'm at. Like a lot of people see me like because of my mindset, so they think I might be privileged or this. I might have copied this from somebody. No, I learned.
Right.
I learned
And
all
read.
this. Right.
It's the difference between learning and copying.
Right.
You know, copying is just a different style. We know what that is. Learning from and taking little pieces here, and putting it in your repertoire. That's how you be great. No pun intended. But that's how you become the best. That's with anybody, any sport. You know what I mean? Look, Kobe, Jordan, they all learned in this. Okay, it's that spin move. That fade away. They all did that and put it in their way, and that's how they became the best person. You know what I mean? Whatever, rapping the same way, singing, whoever. They watch somebody and study them and say, okay, boom, I can utilize that. You know,
Right.
So that's what it's
And
about.
I could have came up there and do what a lot of other people do during interviews. Like I could sit back and be like this, like and just. I want y'all to get to know me. I mean, this is me. I make sure I got my energy right. I'm not as nervous.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. That energy.
Right.
And that's why again we don't allow people in them ciphers.
Right.
Till we sit with you,
Yeah.
we gotta know, because what we doing here is good, vibes and energy. And like I said before, these artists is working with one another now, from coming off of the ciphers and the podcast now.
Yeah,
and that's why we call United.
Right.
So, 'cause some people thought they'd never work with other people no more.
Right.
You got a lot of people that got burnt off of other local artists that was like, I ain't never working with no local people no more.
Right.
Now they are, because they get that vibe and that energy off of people, and energy don't lie.
Right.
You can't hide energy.
Right. Shout out DJ Brasi. I can't wait.
Yes,
to meet him, too.
Brasi.
I can't wait to meet him. We follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't had a conversation with him yet, but you know, I can't wait to. There's a lot of people that I can't wait to meet.
Yeah.
I feel like
And that's what, and being around the right people, you get the right connects and the right, but you just have good motives.
Right.
That's all it is. Some people come around with bad intentions and bad motives, so that's why things don't work out for them. So as long as you staying humble the way you are and good-hearted, it's gonna get you a long way.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely will. And I know that from experience. At the same time, too, I wanted to ask you first, with the music, when you putting the pain into it and you're talking about your life, do it make you feel like you got a brick off your chest when you do it, like, especially the pain?
Definitely.
Now you know that's therapy.
Yeah.
That's definitely therapy.
Yes. And I even tell you this, like I said, I'm gonna get everything off my chest. So back in like, June, July, like I said, I'm young, but I go through real things. Like I go through things a lot of grown people might not even go through. So like I was in a lot of relationships with, like, whether that be friendships or just straight relationships. I was in relationships with people who didn't, who I knew I couldn't trust, but it was like a drug. And I'm speaking to you as like a regular person, like interview aside, like that's like I went through a lot of things where I knew I couldn't trust a person, but I couldn't stop messing with them, and that brought me to a brick wall. That brought me to a brick wall as far as my music, as far as my mind. So going through all of that and finally realizing who I couldn't trust and who I needed to take out of my circle, which was a lot of people, I started putting that in my music, and that's when I really start feeling better.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah,
you gotta get it. And what we call those are demons.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? See, they the devil always send like his lieutenants to keep you holding and grounded.
Yeah.
So it's good you broke away.
Right.
And this feel like a big relief off your shoulder now.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't want to do that because you really thought these people was your friend. Believe me, we've been there, done that. Really thought, and all the time you come around, they really envy you. They really jealous of you. They knew they seen greatness in you, so they wanted to keep you holding down.
Right.
So once you release them, you can do more than what you were doing at the time with them. And then you don't really need a lot of people around. You really don't. Everybody think they do, they don't. They really don't.
Like I ain't need to come up here with no gang or posse. Like I could have hit a bunch of people that I know ain't really for me. Like I could have hit them up like, yo, bro, you trying to come up here? No, I'm not about to let you in my circle, especially in a place like this. I'm not about to let you in a circle where
they wouldn't have made it in.
Right.
We don't feel good energy coming through the door, honey. I'll shut you down real quick. Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah, and I really hope y'all listen to the project, because in the project
absolutely.
I talk about demons. I talk about I mention demons a lot.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole thing.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. I mean,
He said, yeah.
because I can relate, man.
I
So
know.
it's like when you're talking, it's like my mind going there. But
Yeah.
the reason why I asked you that far as putting the pain in the music is because a lot of the young artists now, instead of doing that, they doing other things. You know what I mean? They on their drill time or whatever they may do.
I do that too.
So I feel like when they really out in the streets and they're in savage mode, I feel like it's different ways putting that outlet, that pain, and cause that's what it's really about. Everybody hurt, everybody in some pain, or they want to make somebody hurt. You know what I mean? Like y'all gonna feel this. So it's like it's different when you put it in the music, and you could benefit off it. And you're doing some positives.
Right.
It's a bunch of ands and ands and ands when you're doing it the right way. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's so easy to go that route. So I salute you for that, man, for putting it in the music.
Absolutely. So what really motivates you to be working? Like, is it ever? I should say this. Do you procrastinate at anything you do? Everything.
I mean,
Well, at least you being honest.
procrastination is like I have a hard time choosing through everything. I have a hard time like wondering if I should spend money on this or spend money on that, or talk to this person, talk to that person. It's make this kind of music, make this type of music. But what really pushes me is the people who support me. Like, whoever support me, I'm thankful for. Yes, even if I don't know you, thank you. I love you. Right. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Yeah.
Right. Now, when you're doing your music, what you do? Get your audience together right here, and then you get in front of them and let them be like, yeah, what y'all think about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely do. But I don't have a lot of people to call up and be like, yo, you want to listen to this?
Right.
Yeah, like I said, I don't got a lot of friends.
Well, no, that's the best
yeah,
audience
my
right
family.
here. This audience right here.
Yeah.
That who you get in front of and be like, okay, that's what's up.
Even if she in the living room, she still hear my music some type of way.
That don't sound right, boy. Take that out.
Lucky up there having a concert again.
Right. That's the way it's supposed to be. And put it on like as if you was in front of Jay-Z. Don't slack.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, music wise, I make sure I make music as of like if I was in front of a person like Jay-Z or Benny the Butcher, would I be proud showing him this song?
Right.
And I always had that mindset when I make my music. So that's why a lot of my music I make sure I put everything into it. So they gonna feel that pain if they listen to it.
Right.
I'm not faking it on music.
Right.
I think that's good too. That's gonna separate you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's always a lane for that. That music that's, man, relatable. That pain that, you hear it, man, young and talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they gonna be, man, no, man. Even on that type time when you got a great record out there, just, you don't gotta give me nothing, man. I just like that record. I like the vibe, who you is. I see where you going, man. I wish somebody did this for me. I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of those.
Older people can feel my music. Younger people can feel my music. I always make sure that, like y'all said, like you felt it.
Yes, I did.
I always make sure that y'all can feel it. I always make sure that my younger audience can feel it. Like, I make sure I make music for everybody.
Now, let me ask you a question. Where are you looking at to like to travel to whenever you can? What are you looking at that you want to go and either do a video or, what are you looking to go do out of town?
Florida or Los Angeles. I feel like it's a lot of good energy out in Florida. Los Angeles. I feel like it's a lot of good energy there. A lot of good, cool people. A lot of opportunities. So I would love to go there. And,
You don't want to hit the city? You're the first person that mentioned New York City.
Oh, New York City. Oh, definitely. I got a couple homies that I make music with.
Okay.
That's out in New York City.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, because that's closer. If you feel if you had to drive, I could get there or whatever. So
Yeah.
Right.
And it is. You don't never know who you're gonna run into in the city too.
Right.
You don't know who you're gonna, come
Yeah.
down there hitting
Yeah.
certain parts of Manhattan. You don't know who you're gonna
He
run
loves
into.
Los Angeles though.
Oh, that's your first goal.
From another time, he must
Okay.
have been in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. So travel far first and then stay
Yeah.
close. Got you. That makes sense.
Shout out Jay Mary from New York. That's the homie. He fired.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think traveling out there too, like I said, it's opportunities out there, man. Might be movie roles, anything out there, so that's what's up too, though.
Now, is your lane is just if you gonna stay in rapping, or do you like to? Have you tried? I should say battle. Have you tried that field or tapped into it a little bit?
Rapping?
Yeah.
When I was very young, I loved battle rapping. Like when I was like in 6th grade, me and all my homies we'd get together, start battle rapping.
So you do got a little experience with it.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just asking.
And, but I look way further than rap and producing. Like, I look as to on my own label. I'm not looking to sign just any label for $20,000, $30,000. No, that's not gonna get me nowhere. I know, like I said, I study all of that, and that's gonna leave me with about 5-10K.
You calculated it, broke it all down, broke it up.
$30,000. That's gonna leave me to about 5-10K. I'm not gonna get a lot of that. That's like like the tour expenses. Like that's kind of the only thing you really get to keep. Like you gotta pay your manager, you gotta pay your lawyers. To make you like, you gotta pay all of them, you gotta pay the label, like you gotta pay such and such a family, all that. So that's not gonna leave you.
Right.
So you gotta know, like I always say I would do a partnership, not a deal.
Gotcha.
Partnership.
Yeah, and then as far as with deals, you don't necessarily got to be signed to the label, but man, give me a distribution deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Distribute my product. Help me get it in Walmart. Help me get it in there. I'm already fire. I got my name. I got my buzz. That's all I really would need from y'all.
Right.
And that way, y'all getting y'all's, and I'm getting mine. So, you know what I mean? So ain't none of that funny business, and I'm making sure mine's is good.
Yeah.
So this my music. So
That's a fact.
as far as that deals, a lot of the artists stay independent now anyway because they want that money to come right in their pocket, as they should. Y'all the ones out there traveling, doing the shows in the studios.
Especially from where we coming from, like to be the smart ones. Like we smart, but we get no voice. Like when we in labels, we smart, but we don't get no voice.
Right.
So now we want our voice back. So we getting our own labels. We signing our own artists. Like that's just how it is. Once I get to that point that I feel like I'm more content at, I'm gonna get my own label. That's what I'm looking for in the future.
Well, I think you need to be focusing on also is like homeschool school, because I don't see you really being in school long. I think you're really gonna be like traveling somewhere along these lines, man. I don't think you're gonna be able. You might knock this 1 year out, but I see you like traveling quickly. So you're gonna have to make sure you got that homeschooling in.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I definitely see that coming down the
For
line.
me anyway.
Well, I mean, you gotta have a piece of paper. I mean, you gotta have a piece of paper. Your mother over there on her face.
You got to learn some
Almost
things.
spending
Yeah, you ain't gotta go to college and all that shit. You just got the basics.
Yeah.
But like I said, you still can do that. That's why they come out with the laptop. So I'm just saying, stay focused in that. Always make sure that time is done, and then go back and do what you gotta do.
I look at school as you need it for like school is definitely needed for
Yeah,
a certain amount of time.
yeah.
I feel like me personally, I'm gonna just say this personally, it might be a debate, but college
That's
is
how you
not.
feel.
Yeah, college is not for me, and from what I see, college is not for me. I don't
And it's
think
not
it is.
if you're going for a real skill and things
Yeah.
like that. You know what I
If you,
mean?
like, if you want to go for
License
like,
stuff, doctors, lawyers,
doctors,
you need
lawyers,
that.
all of that.
Yeah,
like,
you need
also,
that.
I'm trying to be a rapper. That's not gonna get. College ain't gonna get me far, but in that.
Yeah, yeah, paying them damn loans back.
I say that a lot of kids will be stressing about that, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Is she on the?
But I feel like if you go in there for like business or something like that, it will help you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It just depends on what you're going there
At least for
for.
marketing.
Yeah.
Different
Yeah.
stuff. That's gonna
Marketing,
help your rap career.
Yes, it'll help me. It'll help me in a lot of stances, but business wise, like this new age, like how it is new age, people not getting the rights to their music, not getting this, not getting that. I can learn more from a book than I can from college. I don't know what colleges
Right.
do that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, I see
It
what
might
you're
be a
saying.
debate.
Yeah.
So that's
And
just
you
my
don't want to
opinion.
waste a lot of valuable time. I see what you're
Right.
saying. Sometimes as you know, guardians or parents, they got their vision for you, man, and it's just
Right.
they be wanting the best for you. So that's why they be wanting you to go into college and go there. They want to see you do the best you can. You know what I mean? Or it might be something they feel, I never went to college. You going to college, boy. You know what I mean? It might be one of those. So, but you know, understanding that you that's how you feel right now. You never know changing into that. You never know. Like you look at Wayne, he was even still going to college and
Yeah.
rapping at the same time.
Right.
I feel like you got that work ethic
Yeah.
to be able to do
Yeah,
it.
I could do
So-
it, but I just don't feel like all the extra classes that I would have to take.
You count ahead already. You might go in and take
I got time for all
one.
that.
No. Whatever happens, do what's best, but at the same time,
Don't give up.
Yeah, right, and do what's required at least.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Right.
As far as you there, but you don't know. 2 years down the line, you might know, like, I need this course. I need to take this course. So
I
I
might test it out. definitely.
yeah,
But,
just to see.
yeah, if it's not for me, I'll leave it. If I'm starting
Right.
to really understand.
Don't
it,
cost
then-
money if you don't need,
Yeah,
debt.
man, right.
If you ain't gonna be really
Right, if I'm
focused
not
on
doing
it, you know.
Word.
What we got going on here now? You want to spit some bars?
Spit some bars. Oh, I got a little
Now, it's
something.
your choice. I always give
Um,
you a choice on if you want to spit it or if you want to.
Excuse my language. But,
Lord.
excuse my language, but this is something off the project. Man, I'm really feeling stuck in my ways. If I rapped about my struggles, I'd be rapping for days. So many demons that I'm fighting, I don't think I could change. If you burned our fucking bridges, ain't no stopping that flame. Yeah, I take a blunt to the face, now I'm faded. Young nigga on my grind, I know my ex chick hated, I know my ex chick hated. But don't worry, I'm still broken from whatever you did. My sight, girl, it's fuck you when it's fuck how you live. I'm in my feelings though. Gotta let my feelings go. God got my heart, but yeah, I know that he can't heal it though. I'm smoking now these minutes slow. I know you don't get it though. Even if you don't, I'm really hoping you gonna feel it.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the
yeah,
project.
Yeah, definitely. And what's that drug gonna be called again?
Nothing is forever.
Nothing is forever, man.
is forever.
Deep statement, message, and the actual mixtape title, so we know what we gonna get on the music.
Yeah.
Like I said, anything we see you on, we'll be sharing it right back out for you and
Hopefully
staying
after
on
this,
you.
hopefully after
We
this.
gonna be on you because you the
Yeah.
baby of it now, so we
Yeah.
gotta make sure following up. What
Right.
is he
Gotta
doing?
push you.
Yeah, I can't wait to
Absolutely.
come on here and like gain some respect from a lot of people. Because a lot of people don't know me too much.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to give out any of your social media or anything where they can find you, follow you, or
Instagram, TikTok, all of that. Buck the Kid 444. I'm most relevant on TikTok. I'm in TikTok and Instagram. So yeah, Facebook is Buck the Kid DAKID. So yeah, they won't let me change it to Buck the Kid.
yeah? Because I'm wondering, because when I try to put it up on YouTube, it
Yeah.
kept giving me the little country.
Yeah, I don't. On Facebook, they won't let me change it to Buck the Kid. I don't know why.
Oh.
60
Buck
days.
the Kid.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all have it now. So
Yeah.
this is Buck the Kid. This is the baby of the artists that we have brought up here. We'll be
Yeah.
following constantly, keeping y'all updated what he got going on, and we'll be looking for this project. Nothing is forever, as you heard what he just was spitting and the bars that he have in his music. Pay attention. Anything you want to say here? Okay, Strong United Voices at gmail.com. Peace.
Shout out to these two as well. What energy.
No doubt.
It don't listen. But when they see me gone, they gon' wanna start reminiscing. Don't know what you got until that shit is at a distance. Man, I've been feeling pain and I don't know if I can fix it. Man, they tell me I've been tripping a lot, I've been sipping a lot. I don't think they understand that I've been through a lot. Man, this shit is a lot, my heart is
I'm tryna make a